सर्वधर्मस्थापकत्वं सर्वधर्मस्वरूपकः आचार्याणां महाचार्यो Ramakrishnaya te namaha. O establisher of all the faiths, embodiment of all the religions, the greatest teacher among all the teachers, O Sri Ramakrishna, my salutations to you. Namaste, Pranam. Sri M expressing his doubts to Sri Ramakrishna about the faith in rebirth and carrying forward the tendencies from the previous births to the coming births. And Sri Ramakrishna telling Sri M in a very simple words that it is enough to believe that all is possible in God's creation. You don't think much about it. You don't spend your thoughts on what is possible, what is not possible. Can this happen? Can this not happen? Just have belief that everything is possible in God's creation. Once you have that belief, that is good enough to carry you forward on this path. And Sri Ramakrishna also told him that never allow the thought to cross your mind that your ideas alone are true and the ideas of others are false. No. Whatever you are convinced with, consider that to be true. But don't think that what other person is thinking is wrong. He also might be right in his own perspective. You are right in your own perspective. Like Sri Ramakrishna always tells, you believe in formless aspect of God, believe in it. But don't disbelieve that any believer in the God with form is doing anything wrong. Let him do his way, you do your way. Both of you are going to ultimately meet at the same destination at the end of your spiritual journey. You following the formless aspect and the other one following the with form aspect. And then Sri Ramakrishna says, therefore, I do not give a thought to the world. I only meditate upon God. I don't keep on thinking this, whether this can happen, this cannot happen, whether this should be happening or this should not be happening. Whatever is happening, whatever happens, because everything is possible in God's creation. God can do anything. Who has understood God? And then Sri Ramakrishna has again repeatedly he's saying that God has covered us with his ignorance. God has covered us with this Maya, and he doesn't let us know everything, anything. He doesn't let us know each and everything about his creation. We know only tidbits. And what we know those tidbits, based on those tidbits, we think everything else is false. Only what I think is real, what others think is false. That is not the attitude. God has veiled our intelligence. God has veiled our understanding. God has veiled our knowledge with that veil of ignorance. Now, Sri Ramakrishna further clarifies this point, further talks on this in great details. Sri Ramakrishna says, God has covered all with his Maya. He doesn't let us know anything. He doesn't let us know anything. What is he doing? What are his plans? Do we know? Do we know what are his plans for us in the next 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 minutes? Not at all. He has planned everything. He does as per his plan, and we are in total darkness. We are in total ignorance, thanks to that Mahamaya which God has created, and it has blocked all our understanding. The Mahamaya, she has blocked all our understanding, all our knowledge, and we are totally in the dark. We are totally ignorant of his ways, of his plans. He doesn't let us know anything. Maya is woman and gold. Now, what is Maya? Maya is nothing but the collection of all these desires towards lust and greed. This entire world is moving towards lust and greed. All the desires are focusing on only these two things. Lust, that is the sensual pleasures. I want to eat good, I want to see good, I want to experience all those worldly pleasures, the sensual pleasures. That is the lust. And the greed, my possessions. I want to have this, I want to have that, I want to have everything that is there in this world. That is greed. And these two combinations, the lust and greed, they have drowned all the beings in this creation. They are drowning them. They are drowning them moment after moment. Maya is woman and gold. He who puts Maya aside to see God can see him. One who has set aside this veil, one who has taken away this curtain of woman and gold, one who has taken away this curtain of lust and greed, one who has removed this curtain of all the desires of enjoying the sensual pleasures and possessing all those things in the world, that person can see God. Sri Ramakrishna says, not till then, till the time this veil is there, till the time we are tempted by the lust and greed, till the time we are tainted with all the desires in our mind, we cannot see God. And then Sri Ramakrishna gave an example. He says, once when I was explaining God's actions to someone, God suddenly showed me the lake at Kamarpukur. The lake at Kamarpukur, the Haldarpukur lake, just across the road where Sri Ramakrishna's house, parental house is there. You cross the road and you see that Haldarpukur where Sri Ramakrishna, our ma, they used to go and take bath. That Haldarpukur water was also used for drinking purpose. Apparently, the surface of the water was covered with moss. It was covered with scum. And then Sri Ramakrishna saw this in his vision. That God suddenly showed me the lake at Kamarpukur. I saw a man removing the green scum and drinking the water. Apparently, from the above, when we look at the lake, we find the water is very dirty. There is all mark, there is all moss, there is that green scum, and we don't even feel to look at that water. We feel it is so very dirty. Then suddenly Sri Ramakrishna had a vision. A man comes and removes that green scum. The moment that green scum is removed, there is clear water in that lake, which the man, he drank it actually. The water is so clear. That clear water is hidden by the covering of that green scum, that covering of the moss. And we feel, oh, this water we cannot drink. Just remove the moss, remove the green scum, and you see clear water inside. Sri Ramakrishna had also given this example earlier to us that Maya is like this moss on the water. You remove the moss and you see the clear water. The water is crystal clear. You can see what lies beneath at the bottom of the lake. So much clear water is there. If only we remove that green scum, if only we remove that moss, if only we remove that algae, the layer of algae on the top of water. We have to make an effort to remove that. We have to make an effort to remove the veil of Maya. And then, the moment that veil of Maya is removed, the moment that veil of all those sensual desires is removed, then we see God face to face. He who puts the green scum aside can drink the water. He who puts aside this veil of Maya, he who puts aside this veil of ignorance, he who puts aside this veil of desires for enjoying the worldly temptations and the attractions and the worldly enjoyments, he can drink water. He can see God face to face. He can become one with the God. And then Sri Ramakrishna had started narrating one of his own experiences. And then he somehow cut short from further going deep into that experience of his. He just gave some background. Sri Ramakrishna says, let me tell you a very secret experience. Once I had entered the wood near Pine Grove and was sitting there. He had gone to maybe answer the call of nature. And then he was sitting there in the Pine Grove when I had a vision of something like hidden door of a chamber. Sri Ramakrishna suddenly had a vision. I had a vision as if there is a door. there is a door towards hidden chamber. Now, what lies beyond? I didn't know, but I could feel it in that vision. There is a door to the hidden chamber. I couldn't see the inside of the chamber. I tried to bore a hole in the door with the nail knife. Old days, people used to carry those nail knives in their at the end of their cloth or in their sacred thread. Now, Sri Ramakrishna, having got into the experience of the Nirvikalpa Samadhi, there was no need for him to have all those external signs of putting the sacred thread, of putting the tilak and all that. So he must have tied that nail knife to at the end of his cloth. And then Sri Ramakrishna says that in that vision, I started to bore a hole in that door with the nail knife, but did not succeed. I was trying my best to open that door with the nail knife and see what lies beyond that chamber, what lies inside that chamber beyond the door. But I did not succeed. As I bored, the earth fell back into the hole and filled it. I was about to bore the hole. The hole was got created, but suddenly the earth fell back into the hole and filled it, and I could not see it. But suddenly I made a very big opening as the earth fell into that hole. It blocked momentarily. As the earth fell into that hole, it filled it, and then suddenly it opened the door. And suddenly I made a very big opening, and he saw something inside that chamber. But what was there inside that chamber in his vision? Sri Ramakrishna didn't tell, because somebody just made him shut his mouth. He couldn't talk further on that. Uttering these words, the master remained silent. He could not speak. After a time, he said, "Those are very profound words. I feel as if someone were pressing my mouth. But I have seen with my own eyes that God dwells even in the sexual organs. God dwells everywhere, not just, Shiva's dwelling here in the head. Shiva lives in each and every organ of the living beings, of the beings, even the sexual organs." And then Sri Ramakrishna then now elaborates that because of this presence of the divine in us, in all our organs, now Sri Ramakrishna says, the universe is conscious on account of consciousness of God. What makes us conscious? I know I am living, I know I am here, I know I am existing, I know I am talking, I know I am thinking. This consciousness is not our consciousness. This consciousness is not the consciousness of the body. This consciousness is not the consciousness of the mind. This consciousness is not just the consciousness of the intellect. This consciousness is on account of consciousness of God. It is that consciousness, that Satchidananda. It is the Sat part of that Satchidananda. It is the Chit part of that Satchidananda. It is the Ananda part of that Satchidananda, which we are carrying, all of us we are carrying inside. We are carrying the Sat, we are carrying the Chit, we are carrying the Anand. This is the consciousness that we are carrying, that is given to us by God. We don't have any consciousness of the body, we don't have any consciousness of the mind, we don't have any consciousness of the intellect, we don't have any consciousness of life force as such. So that is what Sri Ramakrishna told Sri M on that particular day on their way to others' house. Sri Ramakrishna says, just believe that God can do anything, and don't tamper your mind. Don't allow your mind to be strained with all those thoughts, whether God can do this, whether God cannot do this. Forget about it. Just meditate upon the God alone. That's what I do, Sri Ramakrishna said. I don't think, put my thoughts on, can he do it? Can he not do it? What if he does like this? What if he does not do like this? Forget all those thought processes. Forget all those mental jugglery. and just devote yourself to the lotus feet of the Lord and removing the veil of ignorance. God will make you understand what is there in this creation, what is His plan for you, what is He going to do. All the things God will let you know at the right time. Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaaya. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Thakur, Jai Ma, Jai Swamiji.